I didn't know what I was gonna do. I mean, I pictured myself maybe doing retail for the rest of my life, but I'm glad I chose this instead.
A very close friend of mine, he mentioned the job to me and it sounded good, and so I went through with it.
I was just looking for my first step in a full-time job. One of my buddies used to work in pest control and he told me to check out Lloyd Pest. So I just applied and I got lucky.
I have a lot of commercial, I'll have a lot of restaurants in the mornings, and then in the afternoon I'll have a lot of residential. And it kind of mixes up sometimes.
The dirtiest thing I've encountered, probably a dead rat that's been cooking in an attic for quite some time.
Like the grossest thing about picking up a dead rat will be when there's a bunch of maggots in a rat, and then you pick it up and they start falling out of it and stuff. It's pretty gross.
There's, grease sometimes.
I get on my elbows and back when I'm getting under equipment and stuff like that.
Dirty leftover food, stinky stuff. Some dirty drains, bunch of fruit flies, drains that get overlooked that have standing water that's been there for months. Pretty nasty sometimes.
In an attic, sometimes attics will be like pretty big and it's not really a big deal, but sometimes they're
small little hole you gotta get into, and you got like triangular cross beams that you gotta shimmy your way through.
sub areas. You might run into something down there more often because it's down on the ground where stuff can get in.
Setting some traps down under, it's not too bad. My one fear is spiders, but I'm only scared of them if there's a bunch of them in one little spot. So going down into crawl spaces kind of creeps me out a little, but it's not too bad. Setting the traps, working your way around is a little bit uncomfortable at first. Then when you do catch something and you come back, it sometimes smells a little.
There's not really anything else like a dead rat smell, decomposing flesh.
You do it enough and, you get used to it, you get comfortable with it.
When you go back the next time and you ask them how it was from before, and they said they haven't seen any activity, no ants, no spiders, no scorpions, no rats anymore, that's a pretty accomplishing feeling.
Yeah, it's pretty satisfying when you solve an issue for the customers.
And just the smile that they give you is pretty self-fulfilling.
It's a good place to be, and I couldn't be happier. So I like it a lot.
It's pretty rad, man.